Show my gram side.
Right. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, dealing from turtle today, we all end up here. As you get better at jiu-jitsu, you're going to try not to turtle out of guard passing and things like that, but still, maybe I shot a takedown and got sprawled on, did an escape that didn't work, and the person was able to circle around to my back in this scenario. Once they start to make the seatbelt, I'm limited on my options. So as soon as the seatbelt happens, there's a clock ticking. If I don't move very quickly here, the next step for him is to roll and take the back, right? So I always tell my students that staying in the turtle, like the longer you stay there, the worse it's going to be for you, because you're just allowing this person to kind of set up their offense. And so it's kind of once the person starts to make a seatbelt, there's a little bit of a race to the next technique. So we're going to start here, and the person starts to make the seatbelt. As they do that, I'm going to control the seatbelt grip, okay? My arm is going to stay here. Now, some people will get up. I'm not saying that's wrong, but if he's got all his weight on me, so I don't like to practice it. I like to practice it from here, because I know if I try to put my arm up there, he's got a lot of weight on me. I'm gonna bring both of my feet, so my knees are gonna be where they're at, but I'm gonna bring both of my feet over to the right, like a pair of windshield wipers. Like, move my feet over, so you know, there. And then I'm gonna step my leg up. And as I do that, I'm gonna bring my elbow up a little bit. The reason I bring my elbow up is I'm gonna use that to help misdirect his weight, right? At the same time, I'm gonna start to sit my body through, and I'm gonna recover the guard. And then I'm gonna attach myself. I have the arm here like this. I can reach up and grab the belt, try to control posture however I can. Remember, you just got out of a bad position, so if I recover the closed guard, I don't wanna stop, take a sigh of relief, allow this person to posture, start opening the guard. I need to control that posture. One of the hardest things we deal with in jiu-jitsu sometimes is switching from defense to offense. Sometimes you're on defense, you're just trying to survive. But the second that you get the chance to turn it to offense, you need to understand that that's a great, opportunity. A lot of times your opponent maybe is still having that moment where they realize what happened. They're like, oh, I was winning and now I'm not. And then it's your chance to get ahead. So when we do this, a couple of things that are super important here. I think a lot of times people struggle with this because what they'll do is one of two things. And these are why the details that I point out are gonna matter, okay? And again, I just want you guys to try it this way, because I think it might help you a lot. So when I'm here, okay, sometimes people will leave their feet way back here and they'll step. And then they'll start to sit, and they kind of can't get their leg through. And at this point, the guy's gonna, usually best case scenario is there, we might get a bad half guard. I might get a half guard, but I'm gonna have my arm trapped in front of my body and everything else. I really, really wanna try to get back to closed guard. The reason that happens is you're very far away from the hips at that point. And for some people, it's just the struggle of understanding how to utilize the technique. The other thing is gonna be the elbow. So I'll swing my feet close like this. I'm here, I just move my feet and now I step up. And as you notice, I started to sit. I'm already on my hip on this side. This elbow, just giving this guy a little bit of this. Right? He's going to be trying to stay tight with that seatbelt. And what this does is shift his weight. See how he has to plant his hand, and we'll give you that view so you can see. But if he doesn't, he actually might just get rolled over. So he's going to have to react to that to stop his face from going into the mat or getting rolled. And that's going to give me that opportunity to now pull my bottom leg through. So that will be the moment when he reacts to that, and I can get that leg all the way through. So and I've got long legs, so for me this is an important technique, because I got to make sure I get them in there and not get jammed up and lose the